Oh my beloved Forza Horizon community, welcome back to the channel. It's Stevio, and we gotta talk about Forza Horizon 4, because I've noticed there are a ton of misconceptions and misunderstandings surrounding the whole end-of-life situation, which, if you've been snoozing, is now just days away. So we're gonna discuss in detail what end-of-life truly means, how it will affect FH4, and what will and won't change about the game. Please do me and the community a favor, drop a like on this video and comment your favorite moment you had in FH4, because we need the YouTube algorithm to get this video around. This is super important information that people need to know before FH4 officially hits end of life. And I guess the important thing to start with is, when will FH4 hit end of life? December 15th, 2024. That is less than a week from when I'm recording this commentary. Which makes me want to mention, if you're new around here or even a long-time viewer, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell ringing, so hopefully you'll get all notifications. I do live stream on the channel here and plan to play FH4 and FH5 a lot here in December. And yes, I do host open lobbies where you can join in on the fun, which, by the way, can't wait for some hockey in FH5 this week. The ice rink will be back in the stadium. But back to FH4 end of life. What does that actually mean? Unfortunately, every Horizon game has licensing and agreements with partners that eventually end, and when this happens, the games are removed from all digital retailers. So basically, you won't be able to buy FH4 from the Microsoft Store or Steam or any other online retailers after December 15th. And with the way I think a lot of gamers are these days, I think the more important aspect is this game will also be removed from Xbox and PC Game Pass. Meaning, if you don't own the game or didn't get a token for purchasing one of the FH4 DLCs, you will no longer have access to or be able to play it. Now, although all the DLCs already were pretty suddenly delisted back in June of 2024, up until December 15th, you can still purchase the standard, deluxe, or ultimate editions of the game digitally. I really wanted to point this out. If you go to the Microsoft Store, you can see they are heavily discounted. And if you're going to purchase this game, just get the Ultimate Edition. It includes the car pass, it includes the expansions. It is well worth it with this discount that they have right now. I don't know if discounts are going to be there until December 15th, but currently they are there. So if you're watching this video, go check ASAP. Because if you enjoy this game to any extent, you want to make sure you buy that Ultimate Edition before it's too late. This is literally your last chance. For anyone that plays on PC or has a digital-only console, there is no other way you'll be able to play after December 15th. But the good news is, if you already own FH4 prior to December 15th, the game is yours forever. If you already own the DLCs, you can re-download and play them whenever. You're not going to lose access to the parts of FH4 that you rightfully own, and there really seemed to be a lot of confusion about that. But there also seems to be confusion about other aspects of the game, such as multiplayer and just anything that's online related. So we kind of talked about already what will be changing. Now let's talk about what won't be changing. And I think the term end of life is what misleads people. It sounds like the game is dead, or that it's about to be killed off, right? But that is not the case. If you caught my videos from earlier this year, you know good and darn well that FH4 is still full of life. And even after end of life on December 15th, this should still be the case, because all multiplayer and online functions will continue to work and be supported. Now, we probably won't see any actual game updates. And if you actually play Horizon 4, you know that certain online events like Playground Games or Online Adventure or sometimes even the private multiplayer, oh my goodness, the load times can be painfully slow. But at least they still work. And I'm sure some people will wonder, yes, it technically means that it is still possible to complete your star card challenges, And the other thing is, if you look at the car list, there are so many cars, but with the update we had back in August of this year, it's still easily possible to earn backstage passes, and of course those allow you to unlock, let's just say 99% of all the cars that are available in this game, even the exclusive ones, which were part of the festival playlists. That is the only aspect of this game that was shut down, but that already happened months ago. The bottom line is you will still be able to use every offline and online feature in FH4. So no, the game is not dead, it is not dying, and even though end of life sounds bad, it pretty much just means you will no longer be able to purchase the DLCs, and also no new players will be able to purchase or download the game. But that is only digitally. If you have an Xbox console that has a disc tray, you can pick up the game whenever your little heart desires. Physical copies of the game will always exist. Check GameStop, eBay. It's easy to find standard copies, but this was and may be the final Horizon title to have a physical Ultimate Collector Edition, which actually included a code that you can enter on the Microsoft Store that would give you the expansions, VIP, car pass, and I think something else too. The only problem is if you find a used copy and the code was used, you won't be able to use the code again for yourself. They are only one-time use codes. I do want to point out though, if you're just looking for a physical copy past December 15th, I do happen to have a few extras of the Ultimate Edition if anyone's interested. And if you're a true collector, I have something very special. I kept a sealed copy of Forza Horizon 4, which of course contains an unused code. I literally saved it for this moment because I knew eventually this day would come. I'll leave my socials in the description if anyone does want to hit me up about that. But the last thing I want to mention today is FH1, FH2, and FH3 all hit end of life 4 years after initial release. FH4 is the first title that lasted over 6 years since it released back in late 2018. I think you can expect the same for FH5, and FH4 hitting end of life probably has some future implications for the franchise. Every Horizon game to date has been incredible, but I do think FH4 is one of the best, so don't miss your chance to own it. Drop a comment also and let me know how you played FH4 until this point. Were you on Game Pass? Do you already own the game? And will you be purchasing it before end of life hits December 15th? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this video takes away all your worries and concerns. I hope you learned something helpful or useful. If you made it to the end here, thank you so much for supporting me. Maybe consider joining the channel. You get a free wristband, and of course you get first dibs to get into my lobbies. I know Forza Horizon 4 has a very special place in many people's hearts because it was the COVID Forza. Personally, it was the game that really got this channel rumbling. I did my face reveal on Forza Monthly during Horizon 4. Tons of amazing memories, and I'm happy that we can still continue having them. Definitely will be live streaming, so look out for those here on the channel and on my Twitch. I'll probably have to do some celebratory giveaways, but that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm out. I will see you on the next one.